rather been reporting that some contractors who claim the Niger Delta Development Commission, that is the Nddc, is owing them more than 2 trillion naira, have staged a protest at the National Assembly gate and the Ministry of Niger Delta to demand payment of their monies. Holding placards, the protesters also demand the immediate constitution of the interim board to manage the commission. The contractors appealed to the president, Muhammadu Buhari, to look into the Nddc issue, as they allege that more corruption is being perpetuated.
We are the victims when you talk about Nddc, because we are the ones that borrowed money from banks to carry out projects for the federal government through Nddc. So we are the victims. We are the ones that are being owed for projects. We've been owed for over 10 years. So we have come today to say the interim management that is existing in Nddc is not adding value to Nddc. Rather, it is returning Nddc far beyond where we are supposed to be coming from. It's killing Nddc. So we are saying bring the board so that there will be equity. There will be even distribution of representation in the region. We have 9 states in Nddc. One man from one state is heading Nddc. It's an abnormal. Over 2 trillion. Over 2 trillion. They are owing Nddc over 2 trillion. Contractors. Nddc contractors over 2 trillion.
We are contractors, like my chairman has rightly said. We are not interested in the politics that they do in bringing board. But all we are saying is that we want the board. Because you have an interim management who does not even sit in the office, who does not come to Port Harcourt, where he's supposed to represent the people. For over 2 months, you will not see him. He's always in Abuja. And people are dying in Niger Delta. You are in Abuja doing what? So we want the board who will sit down, and we will be able to accountable for being elected into the office.
Well, to discuss this development, we're now joined by Sylvester Iyade, the president, Contractors Association of the Niger Delta Development Commission. Of course, like I said earlier, that's Nddc. Glad to have you join us, Tonya.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Let's start with, if you like, the complaint of your chairman that you're being owed 2 trillion.
Over 2 trillion.
More than 2 trillion naira.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is over 10 years.
Yes, sure.
How did that happen? I want to be able to help us understand how that happened, because I mean, how could you have been working when you're owed?
All right. Let me go straight to the point. The Nddc used to be a place where you get award letters from Nddc, the bank will run after you.
Oh.
But today, they give you award letters without mobilization. They give you award letter, you sign a legal document that says if they do not pay you for 60 days, after 60 days, Nddc is supposed to be paying you annually 5% interest on your money.
Which money? The money you borrowed?
The money they are owing you.
Oh, the money they are owing
you. They are supposed to be paying interest, which is as a penalty against them not paying you. Default. But we signed that agreement with them. They are not following the procedures of the agreement they gave to contractors to sign. And so you borrowed money from a money lender or a money house to execute a project, and for over 10 years, 6 years, you won't see payment.
Okay, so why is there no payment?
Because, just for instance, we have a sole administrator who is supposed to be reporting in his office in Port Harcourt. And you can't find him in Port Harcourt. He's always in Abuja. We don't know why he's coming to Abuja when his office is supposed to be in Port Harcourt.
Well, I'm learning that the board is supposed to have about 6 or 7 or 9 representatives.
Sure, that's
comprising
correct.
all the states,
states
that have
yes.
oil.
Yes.
All right, but only one person as of today
is a sole administrator
on the board, and that has been the way for how many years almost?
It's about 4 years now. That is happening.
Okay, that's why the issue. The president had to give an order. Let's do a forensic
audit. Even the forensic audit we're talking about is a scam.
How is it a scam?
Because you cannot do forensic audit.
I mean, because you have not seen it. I got it's been submitted to the president.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You cannot do a forensic audit without the contractor's notice. I executed the project, right? You come to my site without my notice that you're auditing a project. For God's sake, I can't come to your office now and audit you without your presence. Who's showing you the documents and what are you auditing? So how did they get the reports that they are submitting to the federal government?
No, but do you really need to be there? All they need to do is to go to the site, ask questions.
Ask questions with the communities who do not have the either the bill of quantity or the scope of job that the commission gave to you to do.
Okay, so you were not involved in that forensic, and that's why you're calling it a scam.
Of course, I know it's a scam.
What would you rather? How would you rather have it? I mean, because it's been submitted to the president. So how would the contractors rather have the forensic?
Why have they not showed the public the reports if it is not a scam?
No, the president, I think, is still looking at it. Well, let's talk about the issue of abandoned projects by contractors. I think it's about 12,000 or more.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You cannot do a forensic audit without the contractor's notice. One, you gave a man a contract. You did not give the man a mobilization to go to site. The man borrows money, thinking that when he finished a milestone, you will pay him for the milestone. Now, he finished a milestone, the files were not in fact, they've not been attended to for like 5 years. How do you expect the project not to be abandoned? So eventually, the system running NDDC is actually killing the purpose of NDDC being formed.
All right. Now, I gather, from what I read, you held a protest. What's your main objective for the protest? What do you want to achieve with the protest? My main objective is very simple. One, pay our contractors that you're holding. Two, bring a board. We want sanity in the commission. Let the boards of directors be accountable to the people what they are doing with their money. The commission belongs to the Niger Delta people, comprises of 9 states. Have you people ever had audience with the? Well, it's not an interim board because one person is running it.
So yes. So
have you had audience with him ever?
He promised you heaven and earth, and that's as if you are lucky to meet with him. He promised you heaven and earth, and you won't see him again. As I talk to you, let me make sure his name Akwa has not been in the office for like 2 weeks straight.
Okay, so what of the minister?
And you are the sole administrator. So how do you treat people's file? I have a file in NDDC. There is in Akwa's office for over 5 months as I talk to you. Just to append a signature, 5 months. You've not touched it. 3 of my files are in his office as I talk to you. So if I borrowed money, just because the projects are completed, I'm not going through stress. If I borrowed money and I managed to complete a milestone, and you have kept that file for 5 months, and probably I borrowed the money for 2 months.
All right.
I'm indebted already.
All right, Sylvester Tonye, you are the President, Contractors Association of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Nddc. Thank you for being on the program.
Thank you so much.